Was slipping through the cracks until Fox 10 News got involved. Quentin Jackson was on probation when he was arrested in Mobile this weekend, but he was released just a few hours later. Fox 10 News reporter Renee Dial started investigating, and tonight Jackson is back behind bars. She's in the studio with details on what happened and what led to his arrest. Renee?
Well, Bob, Jackson was booked into Metro Jail around 3 o'clock this afternoon, but that is not how the day started. When I checked with Mobile police this morning, there was no arrest warrant for Jackson, who has actually been arrested 15 times over the years. Now, you may remember the DA said this week that Jackson should have been behind bars. So we wanted to find out why it took nearly 4 days for them to correct this oversight. And what I discovered is that Jackson's case doesn't come under the DA's program that's intended to keep some suspects from posting bond.
Quentin Jackson has been pretty lucky when it comes to the judicial system. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison for stealing $4,000 in unemployment benefits in October 2011. He never went to prison because the judge gave him 3 years probation. Jackson's luck should have run out when he was arrested Saturday on charges including resisting arrest, but it didn't. He walked in and out of Metro Jail within 3 hours. Chief Assistant District Attorney Deborah Tillman says there wasn't much the DA's office could do because a program established 3 years ago applies to suspects who are on bond, not probation.
This particular case is different because he's already been found guilty and he's on probation. Okay, so he has a probation officer who would be the one who would issue the warrant for him and to place a hold on him so that he cannot get out of jail.
The local probation office was contacted on Monday, but it wasn't until Fox 10 News contacted the Board of Pardons and Paroles today that a warrant was requested.
Now, I talked to the executive director and the division manager with the Alabama Board of Pardons and Paroles in Montgomery, and that apparently got the ball rolling on that warrant. Division manager David Steele says the probation officer requested the warrant at 1 o'clock this afternoon, and Jackson was back in Metro Jail 2 hours later. And that's where he's going to stay until he goes before a judge who will decide whether or not to revoke his bond. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Renee Downs, Fox 10.